I finally got around to doing a bit of a review on these guys. LED baby mini spot. At the moment I've just got two hooked up in master slave mode, just to give you an idea of what it can do. Basically, we'll go into some of the details as soon as I turn some lights on. Right, so you've all seen them. Baby mini moving head LED. It's basically the Chauvet mini spot, and you just saw it running in master slave mode in its auto program in fast mode. Okay, what does this thing do? It actually does a lot for the price. Bang for its buck. It's actually pretty good. Like, you can pick these up off eBay for 250 bucks, and people have said to me, you know, are they bright enough? Are they a bit of a toy? What are they like? Well, it's a $250 moving head. So put it into perspective. It is not a good moving head. If you want a good moving head, you have to spend $1,000. Well, I wanted $8, so I wasn't going to spend $8,000 on a moving head. So instead I spent $250 on a moving head, and for what I use it for, it's perfect. And I use it for, same as most DJs, the average DJ, parties of 80 to 150 people. It's perfect. If you're going to do massive school functions with 600, 700, 800 people, well, they're probably useless, and you're going to have to spend $1,000. So for the average mobile DJ, I reckon they're pretty good. There are some disadvantages. We'll have a look at that soon. But first, let's show you what else it can do. You've seen it working in auto mode, fast. Now it's got an auto mode, slow. So it'll give you some idea of what that can do. Right, now it's in master slave mode, auto, but in the slow mode. Now, people have said to me that they're not very bright. And they're right. Again, it's a $250 moving head, right? It does say 15 watts, but it's 15 watts RGB mixing. So it's all three colors on. So that's just blue. So in theory, it's only 5 watts. Green looks brighter because, well, I don't know the exact science of it, but it's got something to do with, you know, what your eye sees, blah, blah, blah. So it's basically 15 watts if all three are on at the same time, which obviously is going to make the white color. But like I say, for the average DJ, these are perfect. And guess what? I'm just an average DJ. Right, so we have our little display menu here. Okay, that's telling me it's on slave function at the moment. So you go through your programs, slave, what am I looking for? Okay, some of the features that you can use with this, you've seen them working in master slave mode. And what you can do is make it go in reverse. You can change the pan, the little R disappears and comes back. So if you want them to do exactly the same thing, there is no R. If you want to do the opposite, like a second light show, you press that little R in front of it, and it'll do the opposite. And I'll show you that in a minute. It will also do that in tilt. That is tilt, so you can make the tilt go in reverse. It's also got an option where you can change it from a 13 channel DMX board or a 5 channel, and you can also adjust the amount of pan and the amount of tilt it does. Reset, load. Okay. Alright, We're back in auto mode, fast, and I've got the slave doing the opposite to the master. So you can see that it's a slightly different light show. I've got no music down here, so I can't run it in sound mode, but you get the idea of some of the things that it can do. Now, do you want to know some of the disadvantages? I'll show you. Now, the biggest disadvantage that I have with this is if you're going to use it on a truss, on a normal truss, hanging it like this, you can see a lot of the times it's pointing straight to the ground, or if the truss is, if I am the truss, a lot of the times it's going to light up the wall behind you. So there's not much point in having a moving head. You might as well just get a scanner, because you're always, as a mobile DJ, up against the wall. So just hanging this off a truss like this, it's not real flash, unless you've got it programmed into a DMX and you can program your own light show. Then there's no problems. But if you're like me, I'm starting to get into DMX, but I don't really have a lot of time to be stuffing around with writing programs. I have to start being imaginative. And over the next few weeks I'll show you some of the things that I'm thinking of doing. One of the things is hanging it on the truss this way, right? So it's pointing a lot of the light around in a circle and straight out, basically where the dance floor is. If you are the dance floor and this is on a truss, you know, this is what it's going to be doing, right? So again, for a $250 light, I reckon it's a good bang for its buck. It's not a great scanner because it's only worth $250. Like I say, if you want a good moving head, you're looking at about $1,000. So I think I've covered everything with these baby moving heads. If I haven't, if you've got any questions, put them down below. And if I can't answer them, hopefully someone else will. That's all I got. Practice and enjoy.